Colt Nichols, 16th place, Glendale 450 main event. How was the evening?
Evening was okay. I mean, all the way through practice was a lot better, and put myself in single digits quite a few times. I didn't end up there. I had a weird little crash in practice, and then never got a good lap after that, and everyone kind of just kept getting faster as the practice went. So I was a little bummed on that, but heat race is okay. Just got to start better, man. It's been the same thing the past few weekends, and a lot of times it feels like it's getting better, and then the main event, I was in the back, and I think it might have been Christian or somebody that hit Eli, and I hit Eli and crashed, and got up, and everything was a little tweaked up, and front brake is broken off, and just frustrating. I think I got 16th like 3 or 4 weekends in a row. I'm pissed. Like my riding has been so much better than where I've been finishing, especially the past 2 weekends. So just got to put myself in a good position. If I put myself in a single digit, I feel like I can stay there. And just frustrating.
Looking at that string of results, how does it feel when you get a 16th one week and they feel like, hey, great progress, and then 16th another week where you knew you felt more and it was all you could do to just put that together circumstantially? Yeah,
I mean, Anaheim too, I straight up just got 16th. I was just as good as I was going to do on that night, and that's just all I had. I was sick. I felt like I was dying, and I haven't rode during the week the past 2 weeks for just different circumstances of being sick. Then I had a little nagging injury, and it kind of caught up with me a little bit today. But the riding and the progress I've felt weekend to weekend has been great. Like it feels dramatically different than at A2 for sure. And then last weekend I got 13th in the first main, and without the crash in the second main, I think I could have been closer to the 10 range, and then 13th or 14th in the last main. So progress is there on the riding portion of it for sure. The bike is great. Like everything I'm doing, I feel like is really good. So the fact that I've been getting 16th is just fucking frustrating. But at dirt bikes, this field is tough, and if you don't put yourself in a position to like succeed and capitalize on being in a good spot, you won't do it. So it's very difficult.
All right, Shane McElrath, 15th place at the Glendale main event. How was the day?
Today was a little bit of a struggle throughout the day. We kind of made some big changes coming into this weekend, and so every time out on the track today, I was learning my bike as well as trying to get it to work while I was out there. So my qualifying wasn't great, but for how things were going, it's like not too bad. I ended up going down in the heat race, trying to pass for the final transfer spot, and going to the LCQ, which honestly, more track time kind of helped us out. Just like we're changing the bike every time out, and so just getting closer, finding some consistency. That was really where some of our big changes came from. So that's what I've been searching for. And tonight it was like the main event was a better start for me. I didn't really know where I was at. I was just like, all right, I feel pretty good. Let's keep learning, and trying to figure out some consistency. And my bike was actually giving me that throughout the main event. So I need a little bit more speed. I need a little bit more intensity in the beginning. But it was like I was able to finish the main event tonight, kind of still going a decent pace, and I need a little bit more pace, but we've got some consistency that we can build on.
Hey, we know you've ridden the highs and lows. Like, you know how it is to be a racer. It'll be good some weeks, bad some weeks. How have you been these last couple when it's been tough not to have a backslide, just to keep pushing forward?
Yeah, it's honestly been really tough. It's been emotionally and spiritually like just draining. It's been like one of those things where you're like, you put more and more and more effort and intent and attention on certain areas, and then it's like you're like, dude, I literally can't put any more effort into this, and nothing's changing. And so it's you kind of, it's easy to get discouraged there, but that's where honestly my faith in the Lord, it's like, hey, I try to find some constants, and that's where it's like, okay, I literally was praying for wisdom, praying for direction, and it's just like, all right, we need to reevaluate. These things aren't working. We've got to pay attention to our efforts, because it's like we don't want to get in a hole that we can't get out of, but it's like, okay, we got to slow down. We got to analyze kind of like what's going on and how do we approach this differently because this way's not working. And so, yeah, it's a tough fight. We're trying to make up time. We didn't have a lot of seat time in the off season, so it's tough. It's tough feeling like you're always behind, and that's where it's like, hey, I'm just going to keep working, and that's all we can do. I mean, we're just trying to grab and claw every little bit we can, and a little bit of confidence goes a long way. And tonight was a good step for us.
All right, Justin Cooper, 4th place here at the Glendale 450 main event. How was the weekend?
Yeah, it was really good. A lot of positives to take away from last weekend. I think starts were better tonight. Started in the top 5 both races. So, yeah, the first turn in the main was pretty sketchy. Everyone closed together at the end there. So, was just thankful to stay up, really. Lost a few positions in the first turn, but came out around like 5th, 6th, and yeah, I felt like I was in 4th pretty much the whole race, trailing those guys, and yeah, just had a little bit of a mid-moto slump and a few mistakes there. So I was trying to push on the track and was making mistakes because of it. So I almost relaxed and found a better flow that way. So was able to make a inch closer to Coop, but yeah, obviously he's a tough one to get at the end of a main event. So settled in for 4th there, closed in a little bit, but yeah, 4th is what we had tonight, and on a track that I'm not so, I guess, comfortable with. I'm not really a hard pack guy, so it's take it as a win for sure.
Like you mentioned, top 3 guys just ahead of you a little bit, could see them, but then also Jorge behind you for pretty much the entire race. So then how was that, just that dynamic being in the balance?
Yeah, Jorge was definitely pressuring me in the beginning, so maybe had to kind of ride, defensively a little bit in the beginning. And then once, he dropped off a little bit, that's when I kind of started making my push towards Coop. He was a little bit too far out for me, but we definitely closed in and saw the podium tonight, so that was cool. The top 2 guys were ripping, so they were gone, but yeah, me and Coop, 3 and 4. It's a good night for the team and good night for us. I feel like yeah, Glendale hasn't been good to me in the past, whether 250 or 450. I feel like I've been laying on the ground here a lot, so definitely this track can bite me. It comes up and bites you really quick. Just the traction kind of goes away in the night show and the main event. But I will say it was I think a lot better than years previous. I don't know what they did. I think they mixed a lot of water with the dirt when they built the track, so that the conditions were actually surprisingly pretty good. Obviously, I had some hard pack stuff, but yeah, overall, I felt really good, and bike was good tonight. Yeah, big step in the right direction for me. Had to skim all night. That's not my specialty, so felt good in the whoops all night. And we'll move into next weekend, Seattle. It's going to be Seattle in February, so don't know what to expect there, but we'll see. I'm excited.
All right, Aaron Plessinger, Glendale weekend. How was that tonight?
A lot better. Result doesn't show it, but man, the past few weeks I've been, I think, in a fog or something that was not good for anybody. So this week was a lot better. It's a stepping stone, and I think it's on the way to turning things around. I felt good. I felt better on the bike. That was my first, I think that was my first 20-minute moto since San Diego. So, yeah, safe to say things have been up and down, but either way, we are moving forward, and that was a positive, and I'm taking every positive I can get right now. We'll go back, we'll work on the suspension a little bit this week, and yeah, man, we got Seattle, and I'm pretty sure it's a 90% chance of rain almost every single day till we get there, so I'm looking forward to it, and yeah, man, I'm ready to go.
Hey, 8th place overall on the night, but watching you in the 450 main event, that was a close battle, and you guys did reel up to the top 4, top 5 guys there. How was it to just be in the hunt like that?
Yeah, man, it was nice battling with, I mean, this is a dig to nobody. I don't want to dig anybody, but like battling with the factory guys. I feel like I've been off pace a lot the last few weeks, and hasn't been fun, man. It's been really, really disappointing for me just to be back there and not showing my full potential. Because man, I was riding so good during the off season, and this is not a representation of what I've been doing. You know what I can do, and yeah, it's just been hard-fought battle like the last month, and it sucks and it takes a toll on you. But this tonight was like a breath of fresh air, and like I said, I haven't done much riding during the week, and it's like to do that like this is pretty nice because I can go back and get a few days under my belt, consistent days under my belt, and I feel like we'll be right there with everybody.
Thank you, AP.
And better starts.
Jorge Prado, 5th place overall at the Glendale main event. How was this evening?
Today was a very good day for me, going P1 in qualifying, P1 in the heat, and then P5 in the main event. Had a not so good start. Actually, the jump was good. Coming to the corner, I got a little bit stuck, and then I made some good passes lap 1, and then I was just behind Justin Cooper in P5. I was making time in a couple of places, but then I was losing in others, and it was hard. I lost a little bit my rhythm with him, and I just couldn't push. Got a little bit tight. So overall, I'm happy. It was a good day. We make progress, and we take it step by step. We started getting better at qualifying too. We still got those heat race wins. So, you know, we need to take step by step, and hopefully soon we get our bike back on the box.
Okay, P1 in qualifying and then that heat race win. We talked a couple weeks ago how everything is just another step in confidence. How much more confident are you after those 2 successes?
Well, yeah, I think every week I'm getting more confidence. I'm riding very good at the moment. I got to put everything together in the main event, which is very tough, but I think we're in the right path. Now new tracks are coming for me as well, and excited to see how I ride in different track conditions.
Hey, there was one little jump on the track tonight that was just fascinating to me. I watched everybody do it. It was that left-hander into the little tabletop, the real 90-degree one at the end zone, the far end. There was that little rut that you guys would all get into, and then the knuckle on the face of that hole. But to watch you guys hit it lap after lap, the bikes would stay stuck through there. You guys had all the confidence that you could have, but then also knowing like, hey, there is a big hole there. You could hit it and get kicked sideways.
Well, yeah, I mean, that's actually one of the places on that 90 on-off. That was actually one of the places I was losing the most of the time. It was so hard packed, and exactly once you got on top, it was still hard packed with a hole. So I actually almost went over the bars one time because I got wheel spin. So I was just getting tired. It was just so hard to relax and let the bike flow just because it was concrete. And to be honest, I'm not the best in these conditions, so I'm still proud of my work today.
All right, Garrett Marchbanks, 13th place in the 450 main event here at Glendale. How was the day?
Day was solid. For me, we made some huge steps this week. Did a lot of time on the test track days this week. Did probably around 100, 120 laps personally. Made some huge changes. Wasn't really feeling the changes we originally made during A2 and Triple Crown. So I feel like I had to go back in the toolbox and research some things. So we made some really good changes. Qualifying was a lot better for me. Heat race was better. Main event was kind of a crappy start. Needed to just be a little cleaner. Had some guys jump on there and just got a little twitchy with it. But I feel like I rode good. I feel like I had a good pace going. I wish I kind of was a little closer at the midway point. Had some small mistakes where I fell behind. I was kind of in no man's land for a long time. Then I'd say before the go, I just made some mistakes and fell apart and got passed by Eli and Jason. Sadly, they get 13th. But I thought it was better. We made some great changes with the bike and feeling really good with tonight.
Hey, like you just mentioned, there was that moment where, like last 10 minutes of the race, everybody was a little bit spread out. There was a couple seconds between everyone. So it's enough of an incentive, like I could push to go get them, but you also see where you're losing time. How do you stay motivated in that time and just stay focused?
I think for me, just hitting your marks, hitting your lines every lap, not making mistakes. You know, it's not the lights class anymore, what I've realized. I mean, you know, I always feel like, oh, I can make up some time really quick on certain guys, and this class is, everyone's pretty dang perfect and mistake-free. So it was definitely a hard night. Track was pretty basic. Everyone kind of did the same line. So it was definitely tough to pass tonight. For me, I was really close to the, I'd say, I think it was like 8 to 10 guys. I was behind Hill for a bit, had a close one. Malcolm and I kind of had a little battle for a second, then he fell, and then I fell quite a bit just holding up for that. So once I was kind of, I'd say 3 seconds behind, I didn't really have anyone to gauge off of. So for me, it was just like hit my marks, hit my, you know, do the laps and do the best you can, and just keep building that like a practice day.
Hi folks, Lee Diffie from NBC Sports. If you enjoyed what you just watched, well, it's time to bring the action and subscribe to the Motorsports on NBC YouTube channel. You can have it all: news, highlights, interviews, and analysis. So go for it.